This is the official video for how to access the internal components of a Napoleon Elevation Electric fireplace, so service can be performed. Before beginning any service, ensure all power to the appliance has been removed and it has had sufficient time to cool down if the heating function was recently used. As always, ensure to wear appropriate PPE when servicing any appliances. Locate all 8 screws behind the trim and in front of the front glass and carefully remove each of them. Keep track of these screws for reinstallation when the service is complete. Once all screws are removed, the trim can be lifted away from the front of the appliance and placed on a non-abrasive surface. Now locate the screws in the top corners of the front glass and remove them while supporting the glass itself. Once removed, tilt the glass outward, remove it from the appliance and place it on a non-abrasive surface. Now locate the 2 screws within the bottom media on either side of the log set and remove them both, keeping track of the hardware for reinstallation after the service. The lower media can then be removed by sliding it upward before lifting it out of the appliance bottom first. The logs and front grate are removed as one piece. It is secured in the appliance with 2 screws on either end of the media and 2 screws in the middle of the bracket in between the logs. Once these screws are removed, the logs and grate can be lifted from the appliance and placed on a non-abrasive surface. Turn your attention to the upper LED bracket on the inside of the appliance and remove the screws securing it in place. Carefully drop this bracket down and disconnect the Molex to free it from the appliance. Locate the glass bracket along the top of the second glass panel. Remove the screws securing the bracket while supporting the glass, then carefully pivot the glass outward and place it on a safe, non-abrasive surface. The second set of logs is also one piece which is secured in the appliance through a bracket. Remove the screws on either side and between the logs to remove them, then remove the upper LED bracket. This will have Molex connections on either end, which must be removed to free the bracket from the appliance. Once complete, remove the glass bracket and glass panel, using the same steps as previously shown. The last set of logs are also one piece, attached by screws located on either side of the logs. Once removed, you will gain access to all of the ember bed lights. To remove them, lift slightly on the LED strip and use needle nose pliers to squeeze the retaining clips on either side, then flip the LED strip over and remove the Molex on the bottom. When reconnecting the ember bed LEDs, they are identified as LED 1, LED 2, LED 3, and so on, next to each LED light. Ensure to make all connections to the wire harness starting at LED 1. The final upper LED bracket can then be removed like the previous ones. To remove the bracket from the appliance, remove the IR receiver in the top right-hand side using the screws on the bottom of the bracket. Now disconnect the 2 Molex connections on either end of the strip. If the IR receiver needs to be replaced, it can easily be disconnected from the appliance using the locking Molex. Now locate the 3 screws securing the left side panel at the top and 2 at the bottom, then remove them. Use a small flathead screwdriver or similar tool to gently pry the bottom inward and pivot the side panel out of the fireplace. Repeat these steps to remove the right-hand side panel. Locate the screws along the upper edge and corners of the plastic rear panel and remove them while supporting the panel itself. The panel can then be carefully pivoted forward, removed, and placed on a non-abrasive surface where it can't get damaged. To access all the control boards in the blower assembly, you will need to remove the top panel. Ensure to identify and remove all the screws around the outside edges and center, then carefully drop the panel down as the heater lockout switch is connected in the front right corner and will need to be disconnected. Once done, pull the wire harnesses through the top panel and remove it from the fireplace. The control boards are located on the back of the appliance. Part numbers for each of them are listed here. They have many connections, which must be removed if replacement is required. Before removing any control board connections, take a picture of the board so the new one can be reinstalled correctly. The blower assembly is located in the top rear of the fireplace on a support bracket, which is secured in place with screws on either side. To remove the assembly, support it while removing the screws, then pull it towards the back of the appliance, then downward and out of place before disconnecting the wire harnesses. When reinstalling the blower assembly, ensure the heating elements are seated inside the heater duct to ensure the hot air is directed through the duct and out of the fireplace. Removing the top panel also allows access to the control panel. This can be removed by using a small screwdriver or pick to carefully press down the tabs along the top, then press the bottom tabs from the back to push the control panel out of position. Once removed, there is a Molex connection which must be disconnected before the control panel can be removed. To remove the flame panel to access the flame LEDs and motor, identify the 2 screws on either side and 4 along the top and remove them. Once done, tilt the top of the panel downward and remove it from the appliance. The motor is held in place with 2 screws located on the right-hand side, which can be removed if replacement is required. The flame LEDs can be removed by disconnecting the Molex on the right-hand side, then removing the plastic hex thumb screws securing the strip down. There are a total of 4 which hold the entire strip in its location. To access the motors and flame LEDs for the first and second set of flames, the lower panel will need to be removed. To do this, identify the 8 screws along the bottom edges and remove them. The ember bed LEDs along the top 3 rows will then need to be removed using needle nose pliers to squeeze the retaining clips on either side while pulling them upward. Once free, flip the LED strip over and remove the Molex on the bottom. Once all the LED strips are removed, push the bottom panel to the back of the fireplace, then lift up the front to free it from its position. A connection extender is secured to the panel in the back right corner and will need to be removed using a short Phillips screwdriver. Tilt the panel forward and carefully feed the wire harnesses through the openings before removing the panel from the fireplace entirely. Underneath, you'll find the motor bracket, which is secured in place with 2 screws on either side at the bottom of the vertical supports. Remove the screws on either side to allow the bracket to be pivoted out of place. This allows easy access to the motors if replacement is needed. In the bottom right-hand corner of the appliance is the temperature sensor for the thermostat function. This can be removed by gently lifting it while pulling the locking tabs around the edges. The wire harness can be removed using the locking tab to free the sensor from the appliance. To reinstall each of these components, reverse the removal steps as shown in this video. Once the rear media is installed and it's time to install the glass, ensure the frosted side of the glass is at the bottom and facing the back of the fireplace. With the trim reinstalled and the fireplace tested, the service is now complete and the fireplace can be enjoyed by your customer.